I just want to throw this out there. I took my niece to go and see Alien Romulus the other night. Is it that hard to make a good Alien sequel? I'm just asking for a friend. I mean, like James Cameron did it, and it seemed like he just made that movie in his sleep because it literally came out the year after The Terminator. And now all these sequels later, Prometheus is nah, Alien Covenant sucks donkey dick. Alien Resurrection should have been called Alien Erection because it sucked a huge fat one.
Yeah, I don't like. So is this a save your money warning?
It's a save your money warning. Okay. Yeah, I'm going to be honest. The first half is great.
Okay.
The retro futuristic, technology, that they got the production design, performances, casting, everything like that is actually dead nuts. You have clear objectives, clear motivations. Everybody's on board. The setup for the face huggers coming out and starting to attack them in the room filled with water, all very nicely set up. The android, best character in the movie. That's probably not a good thing. The last 3 movies in this franchise, the most relatable, best characters were the non-humans.
The androids.
And then about the halfway mark, it just goes completely off the rails in a way that is stunning.
Wow.
Stunningly awful.
Yeah.
It's like the last half of the first half is written by a very competent filmmaker. Fede Alvarez did the remake of The Evil Dead from 2013. He also did Don't Breathe, which I haven't seen, but I heard is a fantastic thriller. And then it's like the last half of the movie was written by an AI where they were like, well, we need to mix elements of Prometheus, all the Alien sequels that we're going to disregard because Romulus takes place between the first one and Aliens.
Well, hang on.
And then just put them into a blender and make it make sense.
Do you think it was them trying to fit in all of the categories so they could get into the Academy Awards? Because there's a lot of stuff that if you don't have certain bells and whistles in your movie, you can't even get onto even up for debate in the...
It's just like lift from this, lift from that. We're taking... They even took from Alien Resurrection, the worst one. And then, but instead of, like the human reproductive system for the aliens, it's the black goo from Prometheus. This woman gives birth to something that is like it's smoking cigarettes and buying porn 5 minutes after it's born. And it's got the same face as the engineers from Prometheus. Like, can we please leave that alone? No one wanted it. No one needed it.
The only one from that franchise that I liked was the first one was okay. But the second one,
Aliens, is
the director's cut, though.
That's the tits.
You've got to have the director's cut.
Oh, yeah, all day long.
Because there's a bunch of stuff that you don't, if you watch the standard Aliens, you're like, how'd that happen? Yeah. But when you watch the director's cut, you're like, oh.
Yes, and there were no Romulans in Alien Romulus. I'm sorry to the Trekkie fans out there.
Now, what are you going
to do? Yeah, big bummer. It's worse than just being a bad movie because it's disappointing because that first half is so good. And you get a look into what it would actually be like to work for this heartless corporation trying to colonize worlds in the kind of conditions that have your life expectancy essentially like 1800s Wild Wild West.
32?
Yeah.
36?
It's bad.
Yeah, it's bad.
So you
bad,
get
right?
to see a little bit of that. It's an angle we haven't seen before, so it gets you invested, gets you interested. Setup is good. Motivations are clear. It, it's intense, and then all of a sudden it Amber Heards for the last half of the movie just shits the bed.
I don't believe it. I don't believe that some mega corporation would throw away people's lives for...
Oh, no, that would never.
No, that would never happen.
No, it's not like we just lived through it. It's currently living through it or anything.
Yeah, correct.
That might be a conspiracy theory. You know who coined that phrase, right? The CIA after the JFK assassination.
The CIA?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, you are correct.
The CIA.
CIA.
Like a CIA. Mm-hmm. Granddaddy of alphabet agencies. Ugh. Fuck him.
Watch Grunt Speak live every Tuesday and Thursday at 8 p.m. Eastern. And if you want to join Pop for Supporter Sundays, go to redonkulous.com/donate and make a monthly pledge. A link is in the Meat Gazer box.